Hi there, this is Aaron Lin, and today I have another project management training video for you. And this video in particular is for service providers, and by that I mean coaches, consultants, agencies, people who do one-on-one client work with their clients in the form of a service. This video will talk about basic project management for service providers. And if you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments below. And there's also a link to my private consulting services if you need some more personalized help with your project management in the description below. So let's get started. So the question is, how do service providers get started with project management? Because a lot of them know that they need to organize their projects and systems and client work, they just don't know how to do it. So the first thing that service providers would need to do is to pick a project management tool. Now, there are a lot of great tools out there. My number one recommendation, if anyone ever asks, is Asana. I love that tool. I've been using it for years, and I think it's the best on the market. But there are also other great tools like ClickUp, like Trello, like Jira. There are a bunch of Zoho apps as well. You can get free trials of almost all these apps and try them out and see which one you like the most. It basically comes down to functionality, of which most of them are the same, and look and feel. And you can just pick the one that you like. The second thing to think about is how are you going to group your projects inside your project management tool. Now, for most service providers, this is actually pretty straightforward. You think about it logically. We have client work, which is the stuff that you do one-on-one with your clients. We have your internal projects, which could be marketing initiatives, there could be development projects, there could be the recruitment of a new staff member, and then you're going to have ongoing areas in the business. So things that always happen, things like social media content, like finance and accounting and administration and website upkeep. So you need to take all your projects and your tasks and group them into basically these three areas, and that's the basic framework of your project management setup. The third thing that you want to do is you want to think about how would you like to view all these things. So all these projects and tasks are sort of like the underlying data, and the great thing about project management tools is that you can view that data in multiple ways. Do you want to use a Gantt chart? Do you want to use a calendar? Do you want to use a board view, like a Kanban board, or just a simple to-do list style view? You get to pick what kind of views you want for different projects, and you should map that all out and figure out exactly which view is best for which particular project or set of projects. And that's the third step of setting up your project management tool as a service provider. The fourth step is to actually go ahead and set it all up and get it all your tasks migrated in and neatly put away. And the fifth step is to train your team in how to use the new tool. So this is a step that most companies and businesses tend to miss. And what happens is they end up with a team that is very resistant to adoption because it's a new tool and nobody knows how to use it. And it's not just smaller service providers that this happens to. I've seen this happen to 9-figure companies and certain ad agencies that will go unnamed. But the more you can train your team in how to use your project management tool, the more likely they are to adopt it and to go along with it and to become advocates for it down the line. And that's what makes for a successful project management tool implementation in any business. And so that's it. That's the basics of project management tools for service providers. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you need some more personalized help with your project management tool setup, especially if it's Asana, please feel free to reach out to me. There's a link in the description below, and I'll let you know more about my private consulting services.